Hello there, it's me. I'm making an intro for this video, which I didn't think I was going to do earlier this morning. FYI, whenever I make these videos, I never plan them or think about making them. I just do it if I just feel like it. These are more for me, but I do like that there are some folks that do appreciate them, and I don't mind making them. But I did want to put a disclaimer because although I'm not writing the points on the screen, I signed up for Weight Watchers again this morning. So I think I mentioned it a couple of weeks back, or a couple of videos back, but I was doing the purple plan on Weight Watchers with my mom, and this was like prior to the holidays, just to help get her kickstart her weight loss, and I was just doing that support. And then I was just like, I don't know why I'm doing this. I don't really want to do this. I'm kind of happy with my weight, where I'm at. And so I just would give her support in telling her what options were, or I would eat like some of the foods, as long as they were vegan, that fit in her points with her, just to make it easier for her. But I didn't adhere to their guidelines or anything like that, and I stopped paying for it. So I guess around the holidays, that was like back in November, around the holidays, like ended mid-December, end of December, and then honestly January, I ended up gaining about a total of 15 pounds. I probably gained 5 pounds prior to November, but it wasn't anything that bothered me. I was kind of okay with it. My face kind of filled out again. There were some positive changes, you know, my hair was growing, my hair felt healthy, just there were some more things that were positive, but they're personal, so I'm not going to say. So I was totally cool with just a small weight gain, and I mean, we're in a pandemic, but you know, I walk a lot for my job. Typically, I'm now stuck in a chair. My eyes are burning away at the computer every day. And I would occasionally work out, and by occasionally 3 to 4 times a week. And that was a good week. Otherwise, it was probably about 2 times a week. In the last 3 weeks, I probably have not worked out at all. My anxiety and mental health have really diminished, and I've been binging, and I haven't been necessarily dealing with it in the best way possible. The last few weeks I've been restricting calories, and then on the weekends, surprise, surprise, binging again. So I decided that it would be best, and this was a decision I made this morning, for me to actually sign back up for Weight Watchers. Because no matter what diet I decided I was looking into or was potentially going to try to do, they just didn't seem like things that I wanted to do, or that truly were compatible with my current lifestyle, in terms of being in the office some days, being at home most days, and me being in the office, it's a little bit difficult for me to bring my own food and get that heated up, and there's a lot of protocols and precautions and certain rules we have to abide by, which I totally do agree with. And I don't feel comfortable buying food all the time either. So yeah. And then there's also the thing, I don't want to have to always, whatever I transport to the office, I don't necessarily want to have to transport back with me home. So sometimes bringing prepackaged convenience foods do fit this current lifestyle or chapter I'm in. So yeah. So my ultimate goal is to do the purple plan, because I think a whole foods lifestyle is definitely more sustainable, but also something I would want to incorporate into my life, like an 80-20 kind of lifestyle, eating whole foods 80% of the time, and then about 20% of the time eating processed foods. But currently, even just me working at home, it's been very difficult to find motivation to make the food I want to eat, or to even make food at all sometimes, and not just eat junk or something that's frozen. So yes, and then just some extra backstory. The summer of 2016, is when I decided to lose weight. And then around the summer of 2018, I lost at this point about 100 pounds, and I have been able to maintain it for the last 3 years. So me only gaining 15 pounds is not a big deal. However, I just don't feel comfortable with my weight gain. I feel a little bit sluggish, and I just want to do something also that kind of, there's some sort of accountability with the points, but then I don't have to also think or weigh fruits and veggies and certain foods. So I was debating doing the blue plan, but the blue plan, honestly, 23 points, whether or not certain foods are 0, is still extremely restrictive in my head, and I don't want to fall into restrictive patterns and then having to binge again. So I'm going to start out with green for the first few weeks, and then hopefully be able to switch to purple if I feel comfortable or ready for it. I'm also getting 30 points. There are less 0-point options on this plan, but honestly, as long as fruits and veggies are 0, I can manage. I can live. So today's currently Friday. It's a long weekend. I think Monday's like President's Day weekend. So I have my list of foods that, from the research I've done, it's actually been really difficult to find any vegan green plan videos on YouTube or even on their app, like people posting what they eat. Most of the vegans I see are either blue or purple. And the few that I've seen that are green don't really list points, so it's just made it a little bit difficult. And I've had to just been researching on my own. So I have kind of a game plan for this next week or two. And then I have my list of things I'm going to get. So I'm probably going to be going over today just a tiny bit. I'm doing the best I can with what I have. In the first 2 clips that I filmed, I didn't mention points, but I'll just have them on the screen solely because I didn't think I would even want to or have to announce this. But since I was doing the research today and I realized there really aren't that many resources for people trying to do the green plan online that are vegan, I thought I would help out with that. Good morning. It is 10:52. I made this like about maybe 10 minutes ago, and it was like full up to here. It's just some coffee that I did in the French press with some oat milk and agave. And then I have my water and RBG. Yeah, so I'm gonna probably eat breakfast in a little bit. It's a Friday, so I'm taking my time to get ready before anything gets really crazy at work today. It's not much later after my last clip, but here I just have half of a Dave's Killer Bagel, just like the plain one, with some tofu cream cheese and half of an orange that I sliced up. And yeah, it's like after 11 at this point, so this is my breakfast. Okay, so for lunch, it's like 2 o'clock. Finally ready. I'll flip it over, but I just have, I'm running out of groceries, and it's Friday, so this is what it's come to. I just have a bowl of 1 whole bell pepper. Bell peppers are my favorite food in the whole world. Some cucumbers, I literally just put some salt on because they're tasting a little funky. Again, need to just use the things up. And then I have this bun thing with, it's the Ozeri buns that they have. It's whole wheat and multigrain, and it has tofurkey, mustard, and what is it? The Follow Your Heart smoked Gouda. So this is my lunch. It's about 4:17. I've kind of given up on work. I've just been sitting here responding to emails as they come or messages, but for the most part I'm not really doing anything, so that's nice. I'm just casually watching Framing Britney Spears in the background, and I wanted a pickle. We didn't have any. Well, we have bread and butter pickles, but I didn't want that. I wanted like a half sour pickle. Though that is my absolute favorite. Instead, we don't have that, and nothing like a pickle. I have some frozen mango, because I don't have too much fruit in the house. Again, we're at the end of the week. We didn't get groceries till Saturday. Since last Saturday, So we're at the bottom of the barrel. So I have some Trader Joe's frozen mango. It's hands down the best frozen mango you can get anywhere. And I'm just eating this and I'm gonna watch this and then probably have dinner in a bit. I don't know what I'm going to have for dinner yet. I'm leaning towards either making, I have some zucchini, so I might spiralize that and make zoodles and have it with some tomato sauce and some Gardein meatballs. I also have Gardein sausage, so I might do that. I'm also debating making some potatoes, like smashed potatoes, with some, I have some frozen mushrooms, so with some mushrooms and onions, and maybe a salad if I have anything to make a salad with. I don't think I do. Ugh. So maybe I'll do like a side of broccoli or something like that, something that I have in the freezer. But yes, I will show you whatever I end up making when I have it. Hello. So I just had dinner. I ended up making something that was really good, and I think I might continue to make that in the next 2 weeks while I just figure out the game plan. But I made, what did I make? I made like smashed potatoes. So I nuked them in the microwave for just so that they cooked through. So they were like baby red potatoes. I put them in the microwave for about 3 minutes with a little bit of water in the bowl. And then when they came out, I smashed them with the back of a knife because they were, they're like small baby potatoes, but if you use a larger potato, definitely use a cup. So I did that, and then I threw them in the air fryer with a little bit of spray oil and some salt and let that pretty much fry up in there while I took a saucepan and I sauteed some mushrooms. So I have this like frozen mushroom mix from Whole Foods. There's nothing in it, just different types of mushrooms. And they released a lot of water, so I didn't need to put any kind of liquid in the pan. And I then added some onions so it could soften in there, some salt, and then that released more water. And so I then just added some spinach that was just left over in the fridge. That was it wasn't going bad, but if no one ate it today, it would probably go bad, just because weekends are, everyone kind of does their own thing on the weekends, and we usually like order food or just frozen pizza. So that's usually our weekends for us. So I decided to use that up. Plus, I don't think I really had any greens today, so I try to get greens in at least during dinner, because it is, again, breakfast I usually eat something sweeter or like bread, and lunch I just eat something fast. So I did that, and that was really good, and I had it with some ketchup. So excuse me, the mushroom, onion, and spinach mix was 0 points. The amount of potatoes I have, where's my voice going? 1 sec. God. There we go. So for the amount of potatoes that I had, it was 7 points. And then it was a point for the ketchup. So in total, it was 8 points, but it was definitely filling and really good. I enjoyed it a lot. And yeah, so I think I have 7 points actually left for the day. So I'm gonna see what I have. Probably, it's like 7:15-ish right now. So I just finished working for the day, and I'm probably, crossing my fingers, I want to stay signed off until Tuesday because I took Monday off. So I want to pretty much see how I feel. Is that what I want to do? Is that what I want to do? Oh no, I'm just gonna wait around. I'm just going to finish watching that documentary because I never finished it, so I ended up getting caught up on something. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'll probably have a snack and just figure out what fits into my points that I have at home, and that will be my day. So I'm ending the day with this lesser evil kettle corn that they have, and 3 squares of just like dark chocolate. The chocolate is 4 points, the popcorn is 5. So that's 9 points, so it puts me over today just by 2 points. And I was kind of expecting to go over because I just signed up today. So, you know, I wasn't prepared, but I did the best with what I had. this is my day.